Good morning, world. It's 10:20 a.m. You're not working today? No, I took today off. I texted my boss and I said if he can give me today off. So I'll be working Tuesday all the way to Friday this week. Obviously, the reason why I wanted today off is because I couldn't sleep today because VJ kept crying and then was crying. She was annoying me. She was crying and she was annoying me, obviously. Hence why I had a tough time sleeping, obviously. And I was really tired and I was lightheaded and I didn't want to work today. So I texted my boss. I said, hey, man, can you give me the day off and I'll work Tuesday, Friday? He's like, yeah, it's fine, no problem. And he gave me the day off, obviously. So I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I mean, that was a sick video, yeah. I guarantee the redhead thinks Ivan's exaggerating. No, man, I'm not exaggerating. It was crazy. I might maybe be exaggerating maybe a little bit. I'm entertaining you guys, obviously. But the fact that my step family won't let VJ see me, it's not hard to figure out how crazy you guys really are. Like, duh. Yeah, there you go. I haven't seen VJ's face in 30 years. In 31 years. I haven't seen my wife's face in 31 years. VJ hasn't seen my face in 30 years. So, Sarah. Oh, Ivan, Victoria Justice will not get demonized. VJ cries to me, guys, every single day of the year for hours. That's how much he loves me. I think that answers your question how crazy this whole thing is, man. You look at something crazy, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. I told you, VJ's love for me is supernatural. It's not the love that you guys have towards your wives. It's not the same kind of love. It's supernatural love. Obviously, as how many of you guys would be with your wife if the mess happened? If something massive, if she banged like 30,000 men, would you still be with your wife? You probably would. You wouldn't want to pay that price, obviously. Sorry. How many of you women cry to your husband every day of the year for hours nonstop? No, that's not normal. And yet VJ does that. Obviously, it's abnormal crying because she loves me a lot. Obviously, it's special. And she's crazy. Obviously, some Sarah. Yeah, some Sarah. Yeah, obviously. In other words, once I date this redhead, this is a glimpse of what's coming. Obviously, when I make the announcement, obviously, when the step family sitting upstairs, this is a glimpse of what's coming. Obviously, as it's even worse with me between me and VJ because me and VJ are the perfect couple. Whereas the redheads and me are not the perfect couple. Obviously, we're a good couple. We're not the perfect couple. Obviously, there's something even worse with me and VJ. Obviously, when once I pay the fee, you guys are gonna kill me with VJ. Obviously, because you're crazy people. Obviously, some Sarah. Yeah, some Sarah. Ivan, are you scared to die? Of course, as a it's weird. As God, I'm not scared to die because I know I have power over death. But as a human being, I'm obviously scared shitless. I don't want to die, man. But I know all I gotta do is wake up 1 second later and I get it over with. And I get EJ fresh forever and she sees the light, man. And the crying stopped. Some Sarah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I wake up, I come back to death. Obviously, I cry my eyes out because I just came back. God saved me from death, obviously. And VJ, I guarantee the first day VJ goes to bed and she sees the light, she's gonna cry in tears. Oh my God, you know, said Ivan did it. She's fucking evil. I'm saying Ivan did it. Ivan saved me. I see the light now. I've been seeing hell for like 20 some years. Yeah, because VJ got duped. Obviously, go back and watch my biblical symbolism video for that. The symbolism of Adam and Eve. Right? VJ got deceived. I did not get deceived. VJ got deceived. Obviously, she got duped, and she sold out in the Hollywood system, the wicked Hollywood system there. And VJ wants out. She wants out of the Hollywood system, obviously. I know, like, when you see her on YouTube, she acts like she likes Hollywood. The fact that she cries even, like, she's miserable. She wants out of Hollywood, man. She knows she got duped. Yeah, I'm rich. I have, I don't know, a million, 2 million in my bank, but I'm miserable, man. I see hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with Ivan. As long as she's not with me, she's miserable. Obviously, she needs to be with me in order to be cured. I'm the cure to VJ's happiness, obviously. Whereas she's the cure to my happiness. I'm sorry. Like, that redhead will make me happy, but she's not the cure to my happiness, to my ultimate happiness. VJ is the cure to my ultimate happiness. I'm sorry. That's why I'm not choosing her over VJ, obviously. I'm not choosing the trash over the fresh. I'm not choosing you over VJ with Glowing Beauty. And you're going to age in like 15, 20 years. In 30 years, you're going to be like, what, like 55, 60? Like, it won't work. I'm not going to be with you till you're 80. It's not happening. Yeah. With VJ can stay young forever with me. But she's God like me. She has my nature. She's my spirit. That's why she's the only one who can live forever with me. She's the only one compatible with me. Because me and her come from the same realm. We come from the heavens, obviously, from space. We have the holy DNA. Well, VJ has a supposed holy DNA of God, right? It's questionable if she's even holy, but she has a supposed holy DNA of God. I don't hate her justice. And I have the holy DNA of God too, so Sarah. Yeah. But once VJ's with me, before I talk about the redhead thing here, once VJ's with me, obviously, I'm gonna change what? Change her, obviously. Hence why in that song, you're the reason, she says, it's crazy how someone could change me. Yeah. Like, once VJ's with me, she'll no longer be this whore. She'll be my lovely wife. Me and her will be whores in the sense we'll be hooking up a lot, obviously, but she'll no longer be this whore anymore. She'll be my faithful, lovely wife. She'll no longer be a whore anymore, Sarah. Why would she no longer be a whore? Because I'm special. As long as she's with me, as long as me and her together, VJ will never cheat on me. As long as we're together. If we're separated, there's a high chance you could cheat and you have dogs, obviously. Sarah. If she's with me, doesn't matter how hot the man is, the man what? VJ can never cheat on me as long as she's with me. As long as she's with me. If she's not with me, then and as long as I'm with her, I can never cheat on her either. But for me, it's not a problem. I'm not like VJ. I can easily stay loyal, no problem, even if I'm separate from VJ. But VJ is different. If she's separate, VJ would tell me, yeah, Ivan, I can never be separate from you. Like, I'm not strong like you, Ivan. Yeah, like if a hot man hits on me, I might want to do it. Yeah. But VJ knows if another man touches her, what? She'll see hell again. Hence why I keep her in check. I'm a genius, obviously. The reason why VJ will be my faithful, lovely wife, obviously, because she's now with me. She's now with me, obviously, and she sees the light. Hence that keeps her in check and keeps her faithful, obviously. And she's with me. She's in a relationship with me. She's with me. She sees me, and she knows what I did for her. She knows if another man touches you again, I am dumping your ass, and I'm not dying for you twice, man. That's why she'll never cheat on me, Sarah. As long as we're together. Obviously. Will the redhead ever cheat on you? No, she won't. Because she likes me, I'm special, she likes me, obviously. As long as we're together a lot. See, if we're separating, we're far apart, chances are she could cheat on me, obviously. But as long as we hang out a lot, she will not cheat on me. In other words, once I start going on, don't hate their justice, once I start going on those dates with the redhead, obviously, she's gonna lose interest, obviously, in all those men at Coco Fruity who she might be playing with. Those men are not me. They're gonna be like, fuck, man, like, we can't compete with Ivan, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because those men at Coco Fruity are not like super, super attractive men. Obviously. If the guy's super, super attractive, like the Hollywood man, they can compete with me, obviously. They can compete with me, obviously. But the men at Coco Fruity are not, they're not like super, super attractive like those Hollywood men in Hollywood. Sarah. Yeah. Obviously. So if you're saying the redhead will lose interest in those men, yeah, she will. She's gonna forget about those other guys and she's gonna focus on me all the time. And it can piss them off. Hence why don't tell them, otherwise it can get jealous. Because some of those guys who fling with her at work, they what? They work really hard. They probably worked really hard just to get that chick because the chick's hot. She's out of all their league, right? You know what I'm saying? Hence why they can get what? They can get jealous. Yeah, Ivan got her so easy, man. He talked to her for like he barely even talks to her at work, and he asks for a number on a date, and she says yes. Whereas we got her number down, but like we I don't know, we hooked up one time, we made out one time, and like we text her, she doesn't want to hang out with us. Obviously, yeah, because they're not me, obviously. So Sarah. Now I don't know if she fling with those men, but you can tell by the way they're acting, they looked a bit jealous. Chances are she did fling with some of those men. The manager, perhaps he might have flinged with her maybe a little bit. I remember he was talking to that guy in the dining area, and I was mopping the room, right. I remember before he left, when after he talked to the guy, he had this wicked demonic laugh. Yeah, he was getting demonized, obviously, because he knew. Yeah, next week I was gonna ask her on that date. Yeah, I told you, man. Don't tell them they're gonna become demonized. Look, man, if they can act like that and have all these wicked demonic laughs just for knowing that the following week I'm gonna ask her on a date, you can only imagine if they actually know it's official, man. They're gonna become jealous and demonized. That's why don't tell the employees, Samsara. Yeah. Ivan, is it worse for you than it is for VJ? Yes, it's worse with me than it is. Don't hate me, Victor Justice. It's worse with me than it is with VJ, obviously. With VJ, it's probably pretty bad in the sense that, like, she probably had a shitload of drama with a lot of men in Hollywood, obviously. Like, she's mine, no, she's mine, and I love you and all stuff. It's crazy drama, dude. She's special, but it's not on the same level as me. With me, it's on. Don't hate with her justice. With me, it's on another level because I'm God, man. I'm God's son. I'm God's son, Samsara. She's God too, but she's the spirit of God. I'm like God. I'm the source. And that's why VJ says you're the reason, obviously. It starts with me. The reason why VJ says you're the reason is because it starts with me, and then after that it starts with her, obviously, because she comes from me. She's a spirit of God. She proceeds forth from me, obviously. Me and her started everything, obviously, but I'm the one who ultimately started off because I'm the source. That's why VJ said you're the reason. You don't hear anyone saying VJ is the reason. No, I'm the reason. You don't hate me because I'm God. And Victoria Justice is a part of the reason too. She's a reason too, but she's a spirit of God. She's Anne Samsara. Obviously, like Victoria Justice, you probably is probably pretty crazy drama, but it's not on the same level as me, whereby you can't whereby families and all that stuff get demonized. It's not on the same level as me because Victoria Justice is Anne. She's drama too, but it's not on the same level as me because why? Sincere. As VJ dated Pearson Forte, and Pearson Forte met her family and everything, right? They met her family, they met her sister and everything. Probably some drama with some women on men also, but it's not on the same level as me. It's on me. It's so bad. Don't hate for justice. It's so bad that you can't what? The chick can't invite me over to her house. She can't do it. I can't hang out with her friends, and I can't and I can't bring her to my house. Otherwise, my step parents and step brothers become demonized. Some Sarah. How do you know they become demonized? They won't let VJ see me. My stepmother will never let VJ see me as long as I don't bang her, obviously. VJ's step family will never let VJ see me either because they're jealous of our relationship. Some Sarah. I think that answers your question. Yeah. So if the step families have not let VJ see me, will not let VJ see me for 30 plus years, because you guys are crazy psychopaths, obviously. If the step families will not let VJ see me forever, and unless I don't pay the fee or die, right? What makes you think if I get his redhead, they're not going to prevent me from seeing her? Of course they're going to do. They're going to do that. They're going to become demonized, just like when I saw me in VJ's future. They became filled with jealousy. I mean, you guys all became demonized, and you're like, he has to pay for that. She has to pay to be with that. They have to pay to be together. Yeah, because you're wicked people, obviously, and you haven't. Me and VJ haven't seen each other's faces in 30 plus years, because you're crazy psychopaths, obviously, some Sarah. So what makes you think if I date the redhead, my step parents, stepfather, are not going to try to find a way to prevent me or being here? They're going to do the same thing. Because they're repay people, Sarah. They're crazy people. I guarantee the redheads are Ivan, it's okay. I'm like, no, man. Like, you do the math. Look at what the world did to me and VJ. Look at what the world did to me and VJ. You do the math. How bad it really is. VJ knows how bad it is. Yeah, Ivan, it's horrible. That's why VJ's running with me. He's waiting for me, obviously. VJ's waiting for me to what? To save my money, get ahead, and she's waiting for me to pay the fee, and she just wants to run away with me, live life with me, obviously. Because her family's reprobate. That's why you always see VJ with all these pictures saying peace out, because she's peacing out with me. She's running away with me when what? When I'm king, and she's good with me, obviously, Sarah. Yeah. Ivan, when your stepbrothers try and bang her, yes, they're gonna try and go behind back and bang her, guaranteed. But I told you, because she likes me, she wouldn't get their number. She would tell them, yeah, I sorry guys, I like your brother, I don't like you guys. Because even though they're handsome men, they're not as handsome as me. And they're trash. Whereas I'm fresh, obviously. She knows they're trash, but they're still dogs and they're still attractive men. They can still bang her, right? You gotta be careful. And that's why I never bring her here, obviously. So, Sarah. Never bring the redhead here. Obviously. Trust me, if they see the chick, they're gonna be like, holy shit, she's hot, man. Ivan, that's your date? I'm like, yeah. Holy shit, she's hot. She's hotter than all the girlfriends they had. They all had, yeah. Like my older stepbrother, his first girlfriend was pretty hot. She was like, I don't know, like a 6.5 out of 10 maybe. She was pretty hot, but she wasn't super like hot. She came here twice. She stayed here for like a week, 2 weeks. I met her, obviously. We got dinner together and everything, you know what I'm saying? And all that stuff. I saw her, I'm like, yeah, she's pretty hot, but she wasn't super like hot, right? But she's a pretty hot chick, obviously. His second girlfriend, his second girlfriend his second girlfriend he was a bit harder than the first one. And another chick he flinged with, she was actually hot. She was a blonde chick. But they're not as hot as the redhead. Those the three women he dated, obviously. Obviously. Some Sarah. And my younger stepbrother, he didn't have any girlfriends since like grade 8, but he flinged with a lot of women, obviously. He flinged with a few chicks in college, obviously. They were pretty hot chicks, but they're not as hot as the redhead. So I'm saying the redhead is a hot chick, man. I haven't seen a chick that attractive in Elmer in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I started working there a month and a half ago. I was working dishwashing, obviously, and I saw the red. I was like, "Who's this chick? This chick is hot." I'm saying, yeah, and I was immediately attracted to her. I'm gonna, I was saying, yeah. And Ivan, what made you want to have a girlfriend? Seeing VJ holding Evan Bridger's hand, I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck VJ. It finally hit me after I made that video. The difference between me and VJ's life, obviously, it finally hit me. Victoria Justice doesn't listen. She takes me for granted. I might as well date one chick, obviously. And earlier I heard VJ, I think she said fuck you to me. I even fuck you. I'm like, yeah, you can swear at me all you want and get angry. You're not worthy to get angry at me. You're a fucking hypocrite. You're a cheating whore. I'm gonna date one chick, and if you're angry about it, that's too bad, man. Tough. Obviously. Some Sarah. After this, I'm gonna go get my beer and smokes. My younger stepbrother bought his $1,000 scooter. So when I go to the store, it's like a 3-minute like ride. The scooter's so fast. I don't have to walk anymore. I just take the scooter. I always bring the scooter with me inside. That way, no one steals the scooter. Because if you leave it outside, someone's gonna steal it, man. Electric scooters they can easily get stolen. Never leave it outside. Always bring it with you in the store or the restaurant, whatever it is. If you want to get something, bring it with you inside. That way, no one steals it. Obviously, so you leave it outside. Some bikes you can leave it outside for maybe 2 minutes. Obviously, but electric scooters are very valuable stuff. People can steal that. I might buy my own electric scooter, maybe. I want to own my own. I might maybe buy like maybe a better one, a $1,500 one. You know what I'm saying? That way, when I go to work, I can just take my electric scooter. Obviously, yeah. Obviously, Sarah. Yeah. So Ivan, yeah, if you Ivan O'Mara, if you want this relationship to have a chance at working it to work with this red, I don't hate her justice. You can't let your family know, and she can't let her family know. I'm gonna tell her, look, I recommend you don't tell your family about us. I'm gonna tell her. She's like, why? She's like, why, Ivan? I'm like, come on, you know why. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm God. I know you guys act like I'm not God, but you know I'm God's son. You know you're white. Your parents and siblings are gonna become demonized. So, Sarah, you know what I'm saying? The chick's mother came by yesterday at work. She came by obviously, and what? And she obviously knows. Yeah, Ivan's interested in my daughter. Yeah, and if you tell your mother, ton mère ou ton père, right? If you tell your mother or your father about me or your siblings, they're going to become demonized, guaranteed. They're going to guarantee that she's going to have that argument with them in French, obviously. I don't want you seeing that man. You know, say she gets into an argument. Yeah. I don't want you seeing that man. Yeah. I don't want you seeing that man, obviously. It might even get so bad that the what? The parents, my parents, their parents, they might even call the police. Um, Look, man, if she ever hangs out with that man or that woman, call the police and they can do that because they're wicked people, obviously. So I'm saying, as my step parents had the police arrest me and pepper spray me when I was naked, they threw me in a hospital when I didn't do anything wrong because they when I didn't do anything wrong, obviously. The reason why I did that is because yeah, Ivan sits in his basement all the time. Obviously, yeah. There's two reasons why I don't like going upstairs. The first reason is I don't really want to associate with my family because they're wicked people, obviously. Obviously, I have a bit of anxiety when I watch TV because everyone can read my mind, obviously. I like to just be in my room and just chill, obviously. Some center. Yeah. Those are the reasons why I say it. But had you not locked the doors on me and not done as me VJ, I wouldn't be this guy sitting in my basement. I'd be working. I'd be working with my wife. Yeah. Hence, whose fault is it? It's your fault, obviously. Some center. But because I went to the hospital, I was diagnosed with my mental illness. I have psychosis, schizophrenia. I have schizophrenia and psychosis, obviously. Obviously. Psychosis. Psychosis, schizophrenia. That's the mental disease I have, obviously. I have you there in the head. I'm there in the head, but I have a mental illness. I have schizophrenia. I hear voices when I think and when I speak. I hear voices. I hear this French voice all the time talking to me. I'm not kidding around. Every time I walk, every time I work, I always hear this French voice talking to me. Really, Ivan? Yeah, I hear a French voice talking back to me. I have schizophrenia. I hear voices, obviously. I have episodes of depression. I think psychotic thoughts. Um, Psychotic thoughts. Yeah, I have psychosis, schizophrenia. You guys know the stuff I think about. Yeah, I have psychosis, schizophrenia, obviously. But I'm still there in the head. I'm not like, even though like the doctor told me, yeah, Ivan, even though you have your even though you have your mental illness, you're at the early stages of your episodes, Ivan. You're not on the later stages. The later stages are the people who are like messed up in the head, who are like not there at all in the head. They're fucked up in the head. Whereas Ivan, you're still there in the head. You just have early stages of psychosis and schizophrenia. I'm there in the head when you talk to me. I'm a normal guy, obviously, but sometimes I'm a bit. I'm a little bit off, obviously. Sometimes I feel like coming out when I have anxiety. Obviously, I suffer from depression. I have anxiety in public. Obviously, I think psychotic thoughts. Sometimes I feel like coming out. I have a disease, man. I'm a bit fucked up in the head, obviously, some Sarah. Because my step parents gave me this disease, obviously. I wasn't born with a mental. If I'm God's son, I obviously was born with a perfect brain. The Seth family did something to me when I was born. Probably had to do with the rocks. Maybe while I was creating my flesh in the womb, they were partying it up with alcohol and doing drugs and all that stuff. And that fucked up probably my mind. Yeah, because they're wicked people, man. Yeah, man. Ivan, how do you know it has to do with your stepmom? Because VJ says shake what your mama gave you. What did she give me? I don't know what she gave me. Shake. I don't know. Maybe they did some voodoo shit. I don't know, man. Shake what your mama gave you. Yeah. Shake what your mama gave you, obviously. That's why VJ knows I have a mental illness, obviously. I have a mental illness, but I'm holy and I don't struggle with sex. VJ does not have a mental illness, but she's a whore. She's a cheating whore. VJ has a sexual addiction illness, obviously. VJ has an illness too. She's addicted to sex. Whereas me, I have the mental illness. VJ doesn't have the mental illness, but she has a sexual addiction. Whereas I don't have any sexual addiction at all, but I have the mental illness. So it's actually funny, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, even though Ivan is holy, he doesn't struggle with sex. He has the mental problems, obviously. He's fucked up in the head, obviously. Victoria Justice has no mental issues, obviously. Besides her crazy crying, obviously, but she's addicted to sex. She's a whore. She can't do without sex. She loves fucking men all the time. She's crazy, yeah. Whereas Ivan hasn't touched a woman in 31 years. Sarah, obviously, yeah. And regardless of my mental illness, VJ still loves me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women wouldn't want to be with a man like me who has mental issues. I'm fucked up in the head, guys. I told you. I feel like coming out sometimes. I'm fucked up in the head. And VJ still loves me, man. Yeah, man. Regardless of my mental illness. Yeah, Ivan, even though you have your mental illness, I still love you, you know what I'm saying? She knows I'm there. I'm still there. I'm a bit off, but I'm there, obviously. I'm there. VJ knows I'm there. Oh, Ivan's fine. He's fine. He just has a bit of mental issues, obviously. He's a bit fucked up in the head, obviously, yeah. So Sarah? Obviously. But VJ probably is the one who cures my mental disease, obviously. I guarantee you when I come back from death, my father will refresh my mind. He'll cure this disease, this mental disease that I have, obviously. Because I'm tired now and I'm fucked up in the head. You guys know the stuff I think about. I'm fucked up in the head, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Hence why in that gold song, before I talk about more about the redhead, hence why in that gold song, VJ's like, come on, baby, get close to me. Yeah, the reason why she says come on, because she knows the anxiety can, if people hate on me about what I think about it, sometimes I feel like coming out. I'm not kidding around, guys. Sometimes I feel like coming out when people hate on me about the keys. I feel like coming out, obviously. I get this like body reaction. I feel like coming out. It's bad, man. Yeah, I'm fucked up in the head, obviously. So Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan's fucked up in the head. Yeah. He's a guy. Yeah, Ivan's a bit off, but he's still there in the head. So I still love him. I love him. I love my husband. Yeah, she loves me, man. Regardless of my mental disease, I'm fucked up in the head. If VJ had a mental illness like me, I don't know, man. This chick's crazy, man. She's coming out randomly. Yeah, this chick's fucked up in the head. Ivan has mental issues. He has mental problems. Yeah, I have it. You know what I'm saying, I have a deformed head because I got knocked out with those rocks, obviously, and I have a mental illness, obviously. Sometimes I feel like coming out. I'm not kidding around. Sometimes I actually feel like coming out. Sometimes when I walk, I just randomly feel like coming out. Um, because I have a disease, man. Yeah, man. Obviously. Like, let's say the chick rejects me, which she won't, obviously. Let's say the chick rejects me. Chances are I might feel like coming out too, because I have all these thoughts cross my mind. Oh my god, I'm fucking ugly. She said yes to all these attractive normal men. She said no to me. Am I uglier than them? And I feel like coming out. Yeah, because I'm fucked up in the head, man. I told you, man. But she won't say no. She even told me, don't hate her, Justice. She even told me yesterday. She even told me yesterday, yeah, don't worry about it. You got it. You know, she's yeah, Ivan. Don't worry about it. You ask me for my number, I'll give you my number. You'll get me easily, Ivan. Yeah, because I'm white, obviously. I'm sorry. Yeah, I even asked for a number. Yeah, the fact that she said, "Don't worry, you got it," that gave me confidence. Yeah, fuck it. Next week I'm gonna ask for a number. She'll say yes. She won't reject me. You know what I'm saying? She said yes to all those other normal men at work who she might fling with. She'll say yes to me, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Next Friday, she closes, or if she closes Sunday, hopefully she closes Sunday. I'm gonna the guy will make me mop. I'm gonna ask for her number. I could have gotten her number yesterday because it was just me and her alone in the restaurant, man. And she was counting her tips. I could have got her number down, and I didn't. I'm an idiot. I'm saying, yeah. I remember when before I left, she said bye. I'm like, I'm not leaving yet. I'm changing, and she kind of gave me this. She kind of had this dirty laugh. She's like, like this. I think she was a bit pissed off because yeah, Ivan, like you can ask for my number now. Nobody's here, and then you don't ask for my number. Yeah, it pisses her off. Obviously, that Ivan keeps delaying it. He keeps making videos about me and her, me and him, and he never really shows much interest. He doesn't talk to me much. I'm saying because I'm kind of a bad one. I'm saying he doesn't ask for my number. Yeah, but next week I'll do it. I'm gonna ask for a number. I'm gonna ask for her number. Show my camera.